brains, hormones, and personality. Especially in this grade 9, I noticed that some of my friends, even me, were just complete mood freaks. One minute we're all happy, the next we're like, oh, go away. Alice, 15. At this time of your life, you are going through huge emotional and physical changes. Your body is morphing into something slightly unfamiliar, and your moods can seem uncontrollable. You don't want to be mean, but everyone around you is just so irritating. Your body changes are pretty straightforward, and there are main resources that will explain this to you with humor and sensitivity. The emotional changes are something else altogether. Although your brain is a part of your body, as you go through adolescency, it seems to take on a life of its own. As discussed in the previous chapter, your adolescent brain shapes itself as it builds and prunes connections. Increasing rates of adolescent depression and the fact that many other mental health disorders such as schizophrenia unfold in adolescency have led scientists to believe that there is a connection between the hormones released during adolescency and brain chemistry. The sex hormones that come rushing through you as a teenager, turning your body into the adult version of itself, can affect your brain chemistry by influencing the pruning process. It is also believed that a stressful life event, such as a divorce, death, or violence, can alter your brain chemistry, affecting the pruning process and triggering depression and other mental health illnesses. Serotonin and mood. Serotonin is a compound that occurs naturally in your brain and is released from one nerve cell to the other. It is then reabsorbed back into the first nerve cell and sent out again. If too much is reabsorbed by the first nerve cell, not enough is sent back out, and the result is an imbalance of serotonin in your brain. Low levels of serotonin have been found in people who are suffering from depression. The newest antidepressants are called selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRIs. These drugs keep your brain from reabsorbing serotonin too quickly, allowing it to linger in your nerve cells for longer and stabilizing your brain. Many adults still view hormones as slightly evil and mischievous little characters that float through your body and make you do all sorts of silly and irrational things. Skip school, act goofy around someone you're attracted to, forget to call home when you promise, leave your room, looking like a pigsty. Man, I can't read. In part, they are right, it is hormones, but those hormones are sending wild messages to your brain, which is in turn making you do and feel some interesting and important things. So while we once balanced adolescent chaos and hormones, we didn't really have a clear understanding of their power. Now we know that these hormones have a serious and long-term impact on your brain chemistry and development, and that these changes can affect your mood and behavior. Forgetfulness and poor decision making may result from your chaotic brain, but let's not forget the role played by personality. Each of us has a unique personality which will affect how we look at life and how we handle situations. At some of us are outgoing, some of us are willing to take risks, some of us are pessimistic. It's in our nature. Our personalities affect how we handle stress. Someone who learns as a child, which the support of family, of parents and other caregivers, how to stay calm under pressure or how to negotiate a difficult situation is likely to be more resilient in adolescency. This resilience, which is actually a combination of your personality, your genes, and your life experiences, may protect you from depression. Sometimes I'll ask adults if they would ever go back to being 14 or whatever the age is when or whatever the age is we happen to be talking about, and without any kind of hesitation they all say no way, and then they continue with reciting every detail of that year, who they had a crush on that didn't like them back, the white shirt they had on when they got their period in the middle of math, the white skirt they had on when they got their period in the middle of math. We are constantly reminded that the teenage years are just plain old tough, and think that's why it's so hard to decide if you're depressed or just blue. Susan, 19.